Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, this Garen game, Garen versus Mordekaiser. How do you think the
Yeah.
early lane should go?
Um. Well, I know for me personally, extended trades are pretty bad because of his AOE. After he hits 3 abilities on me, I think.
Yep.
But level 1, I think he has the upper hand because of his Q has more range than my Q.
Okay.
So since I just walked up to him, so I think I lose level 1. Um. Yeah. I think I lose level 1, and then level 3 is probably when I can actually start fighting him again. But my problem for this matchup, for me personally, what I'm going through my head is, how do I make these trades not extend beyond his 3 abilities? Like, quick trade so I win with more HP and then back off as quickly as I can. Because if I lead with Q, I I have no, like, I can't escape his AOE when he does that thing, and then he just procs Conquer and I just lose the trade. So I also want to know how I time my W for this matchup.
Okay.
Which
Well,
ability I should say.
W shouldn't be a matchup specific thing because it's pretty much exhausting the enemy and giving yourself a shield and giving yourself a bunch of tenacity. So all you
Okay.
need to do for W is when are they going to deal the most amount of damage, and then you just
Hmm.
press it. So when he presses
That's it.
E, he's probably going to follow up with Q. So if you see that E is
Okay.
going to hit you, you can just press it. You'll reduce the damage of the E and the Q and then the auto that follows, and then you can go on with a trade however you seem fit.
Okay. Okay. I guess. Yeah. And is it right that I should back off and not go for any more when his like fucking, what is it, AOE thing is happening around him, like the shrapnel? Uh, when he, I don't know if
Yes,
it's W or
passive.
not, or passive. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you can go about it if you think that you will lose the trades, extended trades, you
Hmm.
can do a point into Q into 2 points E, and then max Q. So you'll
Okay.
have the move speed on Q, and you can do trades like you can walk up E, Q, and you have move speed while you're Eing, and then
Mm,
you can silence and then run away
okay. Okay. Yeah.
because you get
Okay.
the bonus move speed. You get longer move speed duration when you press Q, or like when you're leveling it up, it's longer.
Okay. I see.
It's not
And
showing here.
actually, is it true I lose level 1 to 3, or is it?
It shouldn't be
Am I looking
losing.
at the
I
just
don't
going
think it should
even
be
basically?
losing because unless you're getting hit by isolated Qs, you
And
shouldn't be
that's
taking too
okay.
much damage, but that shouldn't be realistic because you should be like moving and you have obviously a wave to tank some of that damage.
Hmm. Okay. So this might be a bit more complex, but I think personally I should play the matchup so that I move to bait out his Q. Like, move into the edge of his Q range so that if he Qs, I can do a good trade. Trade Q for Q, but he missed his, so I Q and stuff like that. So and then back off. Is should I guess fundamentally should I move to bait out their abilities all the time?
Um, so you mean spacing them to get the ability out so you can go for a trade?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like bait them. Yeah, yeah. I guess. Yeah, yeah. Exactly that.
Well, it's more of on them if they're gonna cast it or not. So
Hmm.
for your stance, you should just be ready to dodge stuff is the general thing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Because just because you're moving in a way to like go at them doesn't mean they need to cast something. And sometimes them casting something can be bad. Like if they cast Q on you while you're in your wave, but they're low HP, you're high HP, your jungler's in the area, then of course you
Hmm.
don't want to push the wave, and casting that ability will
Yeah.
push the wave.
Yeah. Okay.
So you said
That's
that you lose early to Morde. Do you think you win out later on then?
uh I actually haven't thought about that. If Mort has Conquer, he has really good teamfight potential. and I think he actually has a stronger late game. So no, yeah, I think he wins late game too.
Do you think his team fight
Um,
potential is better this game?
this game in particular, let's see.
Because team fight potential
No,
matters on what champions you have and they have.
yeah, no, not in this case because he can well, yeah, he can just get kited out by Cass if they space it really well. I think Zyra and Cass can just melt him before he even gets close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Zoe has her CC, and Kha'Zix probably wouldn't even see Kha'Zix. So I guess in this game he should have been useless. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Well, if you do believe that he wins out early and late, I don't know why you would take two
Garen.
hard scaling runes. Because
Oh, I did. Okay.
if you think that he wins out later regardless, then you can try to play for lane and try to shut him down before he gets strong.
So I
But
guess grasp and something else.
no, just
Yeah,
even like
grasp and early.
second wind or bone plating, or not bone
Okay.
plating, maybe just second wind. And do they have enough CC? You can go maybe unflinching or overgrowth.
Mm,
And because of your E
okay.
scaling with attack speed, I would almost always suggest, or pretty much always suggest, attack speed.
It's actually okay. 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 Yeah, these are. This is good. Wait. Can I actually write this down? Hold on.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. So another thing, Merc treads. Morde doesn't have CC that is reducible. He has a pull, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Same
Okay.
with Viego. He has a stun, of course. So so they have a stun, a bind, and Zera's stun. So Merc treads could be good when you're in
Mm-hmm.
team fights, but early
Mm-hmm.
on 9 minutes, you're not going to be team fighting, of course. So
Right.
Merc
Right.
treads upgrading the null mantle doesn't get any value for you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So leave off the merchant upgrade until I guess until we team fight phase,
For
maybe
this
20
game,
minutes.
sure, yeah, but generally you don't buy Merc treads for MR because null mantle
Oh,
is
yeah.
25, Merc treads is 25. So upgrading it doesn't give you any more MR. You're just buying tenacity
Mm,
and a little bit more move
okay.
speed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just thought it would be good because I did see Lux and Zerath CC,
Yeah,
but and then they're both AP, so
yeah.
I
So
thought
it'd
it'd
be good
be
later on,
okay
I'd
in
say.
this. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave off the upgrade until. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think Force of Nature is great against their team. You would stack it very easily against Mord as well.
Force of nature. Yeah. Okay. But I guess that purchase came too late. I guess
Um,
maybe I should have gone for the force of nature instead of Hullbreaker
yeah, I
first.
would think it's better second
Yeah. Okay.
because you do get that passive where you do like 30% damage or something, or 25% reduced magic damage.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's like putting anathemas on him, and 10% move speed, along with all the base stats as well.
Would have been pretty good. Okay.
Um, okay, let's just go in the game now.
Okay. This is something that can be improved out of game too. So I will. Yeah. I will take note.
Let me get my pen open actually.
Epic pen.
Yep. Oh, that's Epic Games.
Um. Another question. So if you don't buy merchants for magic resist, should you? If they're like AP, um, I guess they would all be squishies then. Let's say they're all squishies and but they're full AP.
Okay.
Should you instead go for maybe like more aggressive boots, like Swifties or cooldown reductions. Uh,
Well, for
I would
Garen,
mention.
Swifties, I don't see the value because your Q cleanses slows.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
And since your E scales so well off of attack speed, Berserkers just seem like the best offensive boot for me.
Okay. Uh,
And there are games I would suggest Berserkers.
mhm.
So if you're losing hard to Mord, I would suggest just going into like tier 1 boots, Stride Breaker, Force of Nature, and then going like Mercs or whatever.
Mhm. Mhm.
And if you're strong against the enemy, if you win the side lane, then you can just go Berserkers and just push through your advantage.
Snowball it. Okay.
Yeah.
Should you prioritize snowballing instead of playing safe?
There's no answer for that.
Okay. W for hard hitting.
Okay, when do you think that, or where do you think Kha'Zix is going? Where do you think Viego's going?
Are you streaming or
Oh, do you not see it?
no? I'm not sure.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, after is there jungle clears?
Yep.
Okay. So the most I've seen is a full clear from generally a lot of. Oh, who put that blue ward there? That's pretty good. Um, Generally I see junglers go for a full clear and then gank top a lot, like 90% of the time. But seeing as it's Kha'Zix and he doesn't have a good full clear, I think he does 3 camps into a gank. So in this case, and I'll look to gank mid or bot personally.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so that would be, I guess, blue Gromp, then Wolves, and then Crab, and then looking mid or bot for a gank while he's doing Crab. And then for Viego, he has pretty good full clear, I think, because of his Q, um, and I think his lifesteal, so he keeps him healthy. So I think he does a full clear into top gank.
Okay. So Kha'Zix, he needs items and he needs levels to be useful. His base kit is not useful enough. He's not like Jarvan or Xin Zhao or Rek'Sai, where he can just gank and he can get value through that. So he needs to
Mm,
be managing actually farming and ganking. So you will not often see a 3 camp Kha'Zix.
okay,
So
so
what you
complete
more
opposite of what I said.
yeah, you're more likely to see him do um, blue Gromp, Wolves, maybe Raptors into red, depending on if he's doing 2 points W or not to get faster clear, and then maybe into
Blue Gromp,
Scuttle into a gank. But
Blue Gromp Wolves, and then do you say Raptors or no?
yeah, he could do Raptors,
Okay.
but he can't do a full clear before Scuttle.
Mm,
So and neither can Viego. Viego's full clear finishes around like 330. He's similar to
mm,
Kha'Zix where he likes having items to get stronger.
yeah.
He's not
Okay.
just a spam ganker. So you'll see him. What do you think you should ward by?
I guess you won't see him until pretty late. So if he if he full clears and he ends at 330, then I guess 4 or 4:30 around there.
You want to ward at
Ward.
430?
Yeah, around 4:30. Oh, it
Uh,
doesn't take him. Actually, no, 4:04.
no, his full clear will end, or his clear will be done around like 310 if he wants to
Oh,
be there for
3:10.
Scuttle.
Oh, okay.
So you would want to get your ward down first if you're
2:30.
pushing this lane. Yeah, you can do 230. That's fine.
To if that was my ward on blue right now, I think that was a bit too early, personally.
No, you see it. You
Okay.
see now that he's not starting blue.
Okay. So it can be confirmed that he's gonna gank topside probably in the next Well, yeah. And when he does his full like 310.
Well, it's not confirmed, but he has the option to, and you have to respect that option.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he could also just go mid, he could also just clear and go recall. He can do whatever.
Hmm.
But you have to
Okay.
respect that he has the chance to gank you.
So if I see him topside at any point, like if I see him on the ward, I should play respecting like that and try and shove the wave and recall, or I don't know. I guess you can't unshove a wave anyway.
Well,
So
if he started on blue, then you'd see him walk up this direction,
okay.
and then you'd have to respect him. But since you have the ward, you'll see him most likely walk over to Gromp and then walk down. And at that case, if he does this, then he's a psychopath, and it's gonna be good for Kha'Zix.
Oh, you don't do that. Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
he if he starts at red and he does what you did, so blue, Grump, Wolves, and then gank, you don't do that.
do you mean Viego or Kha'Zix?
Viego. Viego.
No, yeah. So Viego starting red, most
Mm-hmm.
likely into Raptors, into Wolves, blue into whatever.
Mm, okay. Gotcha. Okay. I always try to do a cheater recall on every matchup, but for Morde, his Q. Well, I have it here. I have the push, but I think his Q was good. Mords tend to Q the wave very well while trying to hit the champion to have their cheater recall. But
Well, you can't
um,
just cheater in every game. That's not possible. And sometimes
yeah.
it's bad to cheater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what instance would be bad?
Well, if you can get a perfect cheater and your jungler is so if Viego is pathing top and Kha'Zix is pathing bot, let's say Kha'Zix starts
Hmm.
red and he goes down and Viego comes up.
Hmm.
There's nothing for you to do to help your jungler in river when Scuttle spawns. So there's no reason for you to be
Oh.
up here. So in
Okay.
that kind of scenario, if you can get crash and recall, you'll be up and you'll avoid the gank
Okay.
depending on if you have warded correctly and if you've pushed correctly. But if Kha'Zix is coming up and Viego's coming up and Kha'Zix is stronger than Viego, then you have no reason to recall
Mm, okay.
because Kha'Zix would want to fight Viego. He would
Yeah.
want to fight, contest that first Scuttle Crab because he wins that fight out completely. So
Yeah.
if
His
you
isolate.
recall,
Yeah.
then he can't do anything.
Okay. Okay. I see it. Okay. Yeah. I actually never thought of that. So I play aggressive here. I'm level 2. I don't know how we got level 2, but
Why'd you get
I
W
guess
second?
I'm a pussy. I don't know. I thought he would do more damage. Or I thought W can negate damage so that I win the trade. But hindsight 2020, E probably would have removed his armor so I would win trade harder. Um, if that's correct. That's my thought process right now.
Well, either way, you're saying you're scared, but you're going in for a trade. You're going to a trade in his wave. So yeah, you blocked some damage, but you could have just finished the trade with E and then got out.
Yeah.
And you can't cheater if you start to take W second, which you were saying you wanted to do.
Oh. Okay.
There's no way you can push fast enough with W second.
Okay. Yeah. I thought in this case it would be okay. I think because the you would push on third. Okay, I don't have it. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah. If
Wait, you can't
E
push
having
fast
E
enough.
would, yeah, E here would just shove it, and I would be backing right now. I just did. I W'd his E.
Okay, so now would be when Vega can gank you, depending
Three
on
ten.
if he skipped
Three.
Gromp or not.
Oh, okay.
So you had a ward timing earlier, I'm sure.
All right. I don't even know if I saw him on blue or if the blue expired.
Well, for that you can just hold tab and see if he has items or not.
Oh,
So you could have died here.
Yeah. I see it. I think I do die. No, okay, he flashed. Did I have ghost?
Do you have Ghost or does he?
He,
No,
I
he has
guess.
TP.
I think. Oh, okay.
And now it's pretty doomed because you can't recall. Kha'Zix was set a little
Mhm.
bit behind because he had to, or he went for a gank mid. And
Mhm.
here's the
And
gank.
yeah,
And now you have no TP, and it's very bad. This is awful.
it's pretty much GG if the Morde is a good player. I think. Where
Yeah,
he
I'd say
just
so.
freezes the wave right now. He has no reason to. Or he either pushes or builds up a wave, pushes, recalls TP, freezes for Viego gank, or he just you know.
But he's just gonna push because he doesn't know better. That's fine.
I do. It's good that you taught me these things because like like I recognize when a player is not that great or so. Um, depending on what they do with the wave.
Yeah.
Uh, so that I've been very carefully looking at.
Now see how the issue occurred where pretend you weren't dead. Pretend you did a cheater recall.
Okay.
Kha'Zix wants
Yeah.
to fight for Scuttle, and he can't.
Uh,
Lux should be there already. I don't know where Lux is. Like she's just AFK or something. But now look, Morde's there. Kha'Zix jumps away. He has to go up to Scuttle.
mhm, yeah. Okay. If I cheated, stayed, and then fought with Kha'Zix, that would have been the better move.
Well, not cheater. I don't know what you mean.
Sorry,
How do you cheater
not
and
recall.
stay?
Yeah. I
Do you
just
mean just
push.
crash?
Yeah, crash it. Look at Kha'Zix for the scuttle, and then fight with him.
Yeah.
Okay. So for that scenario, Kha'Zix would have to start at red, right?
For what scenario?
For the scenario where Kha'Zix and Viego are fighting for the top crab.
No, it could have been the exact same thing. Where he started blue and went up.
So he started blue and went up. Oh, Viego started blue and went up, or
No, because Kha'Zix
Kha'Zix went
pass
started
up,
blue, went up.
Viego pass up. They
Okay, yeah,
meet at
that's what I.
similar times.
Okay, that's what I meant. Yep,
There's almost
I got
no junglers that are so slow that they can only clear 3 camps when Scuttle spawns.
you.
I don't think there is a jungler that's that slow.
What about Alistar?
Jungler. Not Alistar. Okay.
I think here I try to build up a huge wave, crash it, and then try to play for level, like when we're the same level, and try to take good trades when or level 6, because I think Garen's level 6 is really good.
So I think this idea is good of building a wave because you
I just
can't
I
be punished. Viego's bot, he just died dragon, like
mhm
like in Dragon Pit. So I
mhm
think your play should be, because you have so much, or you didn't get to spend all your gold efficiently, would
yeah
be to crash this wave, base, recall, or a base, buy, and run back.
yeah okay
But did you push too fast? What happened?
yeah I think I did push too fast. Yeah, I think I could have let some minions get a little lower and then auto them.
You just last hitting.
Or either that, or I should crash on this one.
Yeah, you could crash this wave.
Yeah.
Because you need to see from these minions
Mhm.
that they are too close to the tower now, and
Mhm.
these cannot walk fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So just
So it would.
tracking your minions to see where their minions are is a
Yeah.
really good way to gauge what you need to do
Yeah.
or when you need to do it by.
I see. Yeah, I don't like this wave position.
You're also sitting on 2 wards.
I also have a problem with that. Finding ward timings, or just not warding in general. I tried to try to crash it, I guess. Even if I die. Which
Yeah,
is
you need
really
to.
stupid.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm playing Scion, so I think I played it like Scion, as if I was Scion, which is stupid. But sometimes I think that even if I die, it's worth it to reset the wave in a position where it's more favorable to me.
The thing is, you don't need to do this because you see him like casting abilities on the wave. Like this wave will be pushing to you, but you push it back into him and force yourself to have to crash.
Oh, okay.
Like if you do not auto these minions, he's still gonna cast that cube the way he's playing.
Okay, okay.
He's still gonna push the wave at you.
Mhm. So I could have just literally backed off when I backed off initially.
You could take a slightly bad recall to have a favorable position later on.
Okay.
It's good that you're looking at other lanes.
Is it true that you should play more aggressive if your team is losing, just to try and get fed?
No, it depends. There's never you should be more aggressive because blank, or you should
Okay.
be. Well, there are cases of that, but it's never that clear.
Okay.
You can, if the game's just completely lost, you can just go for flips.
Mm. Okay.
But that's if you think there's no other way to get out of it.
Okay. It's like in tennis. If you're against like a pro and then you have nothing to lose, you you should make the first move, even by luck, try and win.
I'll take your word for that. I don't know tennis.
But at this point, I don't think there's any way I can win lane. I think it's just fucked. Um,
Yeah, this is really bad. Your jungler can't bail you out. I mean, you will slowly regen. So that's something.
mm,
You have a permanent health pot ticking pretty much, and the wave is coming into you. So it's not. It's bad, but it's not. It's salvageable.
yeah.
He already has no
But if I
ulti.
die here, yeah, it would be bad. So
Yeah, but there's no way you can die here.
yeah. At the very least, I try to keep up an XP, if anything.
Yeah.
I do value XP more than gold.
Well, you don't need to.
Why did I W?
Yeah, that's just more of working on CS patterns. That'll come with playing the champion.
Oh, bro.
Okay, that's something you could have warded or pinged out. You saw him walk towards Tribush
The
for a
try
second,
brush. No.
and he came back right after.
Okay.
So this
But then
could lead to gank.
what's the icon or the hotkey to ping the eyeball, red eyeball
I have
icon?
no idea. I have mine binded to Y, but I don't know what's bounded for you.
Okay. What's it called? Enemy has
Area
very
is warded, something like that.
okay. And that's a very important. I think yeah, that's a very important key. Okay.
Yeah, because
I'm
most
taking
likely,
note.
if Morde has a pink or not, which he most likely doesn't,
Mhm.
that'll be the only ward.
Mhm.
This gank should never work. So now you should ping Kha'Zix, because he's walking straight towards Viego. Nice. Kha'Zix wants to
Oh,
fight.
what the? I should be looking right. Looking
Yeah,
at what
this is good.
Kha'Zix is doing.
Nice. That's fine. You could ult earlier maybe? If he ulti earlier, he just wins within death
Ah,
realm.
yeah.
But I don't know how long Mordekaiser ulti is, so that's something you should be keeping track of. Crash, reset, you have a lot of gold.
Yeah. I think that was the bailout I needed to make a comeback into the game, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
53. But I remember throwing it as throwing the bailout. Was it?
Yeah, so you've wasted a lot of gold now.
Yeah. No merc treads and just go for Strybreaker.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Good, more players would freeze this, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. You just push in your farming, repeat. Yep, there's being no ground being made. Now you should be pinging Kha'Zix to gank you. You don't need to be walking up for these minions, it's pushing in. It's not worth to take this trade. Or not even a trade, it's not worth to take this beating. Because now if you do get ganked by Kha'Zix, there's a chance that you just die 1v2.
Yeah.
Your conditioning procced. That's something. And now you have to eventually just take a bad reset.
Mhm. Holy shit, did I really go back?
Well, yeah, you don't really have a choice. You can just get dove.
No, sorry, I meant like back for the 1 minion.
Yeah. You're just going for minions that you don't need to, and you're losing all your HP.
Oh god.
Look, he's just pushing right into you.
Fighting him when you wave. Oh my goodness.
No, I think it's fine. I don't think you see that you win these trades.
Oh. How would I know if I win the trades or not against the champion?
Well, if you're playing against the champ for the first time, just start taking trades. See how they go.
Okay. Okay.
You should be
I
able to
guess and
feel
then
if you're winning or losing a trade.
okay. So I guess what you're saying is just limit test the matchup that you don't know, just to get a a baseline, right?
Well, you should have at least an idea of how the champion is.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can win this now. You can win this 1v1.
Oh. I didn't see that when I was playing.
Okay, flash for flash. And now just more farming.
It was a very boring laning phase.
So you can't do
And
these
then
trades.
oh, can I think that one was a good trade. No, if I backed off. If I backed off.
Hey, you miss cannon. And farm. Oh, this should be a kill.
Oh, I think I.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why are you getting pinged for assistance?
I think that was just a mistake.
Okay, it's
If I
probably just a
remember.
misclick from capture.
Literally, yeah, literally nothing happened after that.
So now you can see
Mm-hmm.
he has slightly more HP than you.
Okay.
You dodged the spell, nice.
Oh,
And he's dead at this point.
okay.
So he's
Ooh.
much lower than it seems. Your ult does an insane amount of damage.
Hmm. I guess I would have to, yeah, have to. You're saying I should play a lot to know these limits on my champion.
So earlier, if you aren't taking all these trades, where you're just getting like one minion maybe and then losing all your HP,
Mm-hmm.
you can be killing him earlier.
Mm,
Where you're just getting pushed in, you take all your HP.
okay. So sometimes it's worth giving up minions just to save your health bar.
Yeah, it depends on how much you're saving, of course.
Okay.
Because if you're taking like an auto or a Q that's not isolated, then you'll regen that
Mm-hmm.
back. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it paused? Okay.
I think 720 is also good. Well,
Okay, built into Hull Breaker. Good mental game, can win.
mm-hmm. I always have that, you know. Even if the game's long, I can practice my macro.
You
Unless
honestly
it's like
just win games
15-2.
saying can win. The amount of times people will just throw because they don't know how to end close games is insane.
Yeah. I do notice that in silver. Yeah.
I mean, it'll happen in all elos pretty much. Sometimes it's just unplayable, but people just like to throw. Okay, Viego's topside.
I should back off, right? Yeah.
He has Herald, your top tower should die if he shows top.
Yeah.
You don't need to walk towards bushes because blue trinket, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Good, you give tower. And this one probably dies too. Yeah, going for any of this
Yeah.
is pretty crazy. I mean, it's crazy that cause somehow Kha'Zix dies. Well, he gets a double kill, so it's fine. But yeah, there's no world you ever accomplish anything going in there.
So I
Someone
guess I have
should be
to,
helping you, of course.
but I also didn't ping, I guess. So since they're tunnel vision.
So that's fine, but just someone should be seeing that your base is getting broken open. But somehow no one is, or no one's reacting to it. Yeah, so you cannot win side lane for a while now because they got so much gold off that.
We always, I always um ask you about like, oh, I know it's better to freeze here. I really want to freeze here, but it's the wrong move in low elo, right? As you said.
I think freezing in solo queue is outside of lane phase is not that good because people will
Mm,
just fight, then they'll blame you in tilt.
yeah, okay.
There are
Just for the tilt
spots
factor.
if your team understands, or
Okay.
if they if they're champions that look like they don't want to like fight,
Mm-hmm.
But if you have the lead and your champions want to fight, just push the lead.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Like Kha'Zix, I'm pretty sure is very strong right now. He should want
He
to
wants
fight.
to.
And if you're
I should
freezing,
be fighting with him, right? Or at least doing something on the map while he's fighting. In
yeah,
this
so
case, I'm
what you're
pushing.
doing, I think, is fine.
Yeah. How do you know when to split push or when to or go for towers? Split push or sorry, it's not the same thing. Split push or team fight.
Um, well, there's multiple factors. I think, is your champion going to be useful within the team fight? Are
Mm,
you going to be able
okay.
to draw multiple people if you split push?
Okay.
What are you gaining if you split push rather than group with your team?
Okay.
So if you beat more than a split and you can like dive him and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
then I would say it's worth a split push. If your team is able to like survive.
Mm-hmm. But in this case, since I can't split push Morde, since he'll kill me all the time, I should just look to team fight with my team. Like it is a Zyra cast, so I think we have a good team fight.
Well, there's also this. If you are pushing sides, then someone needs to answer you,
Um,
right? So Kaisa most likely cannot answer you. Well, she's pretty strong this game, and you're full MR, so maybe she can. But
mm-hmm.
Viego can't answer you. Lux can't answer you. Like they can hold off on the wave, but their champion is
Mm,
better with the team.
okay.
And then you have free reign to move into their jungle and take stuff, depending on who's sent to get the wave from you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So what happens here? Two team members dead, can't really contest Dragon. He's in Stride Breaker. Somehow you die here. Oh, you go in for some reason.
I think I need to look at map more to see where my teammates are before I go. I definitely thought someone was behind me. Like the full team was behind me for some reason.
Yeah. So you're wanting Zoe Zoom, so she can't join the fight. And even if you do go in, you don't set up anyone. Because Kha'Zix can't just jump into them.
Right. He has to come in from back. Should I go in with Kha'Zix in team fights, I guess, in this case?
Depends what he's doing. I'm waiting for you to press tab so I can like see where your team strengths are.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one thing. There's no need for you to look at the wave while you are spinning on the wave.
Mm-hmm.
You see Lux walking up to Cassio at Zyra mid lane. Cassio could
Mm-hmm.
be getting flanked, or Cassio could be like being stunned by Lux here, and you could be needing to go mid.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like there's no reason to look at a wave while you're farming as Garen, or just like most champions in general. So now you see that they've died after the fight's over.
Okay. So that's I guess another habit I should ingrain, a good habit that I can use in all my games.
Yeah, you do not need to look at the wave while you're farming,
What?
unless you're like a champion that like needs to click fast on the wave to farm. Like
Like
Cassio will
Irelia.
need to constantly press E to farm. Aurelia will need to Q to farm. Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you should be looking back and forth.
What are your thoughts on using the F1 F2 keys just to look at your teammates?
Doing what?
The F1 F2 F3 keys to look at your jungle mid bot
Yeah, it's good.
by
I mean,
just pressing one key. Okay. Should I ingrain that habit? Start ingraining that habit, or is it too much APM for me to handle
no, it's
in
it's
silver?
not that much work. Like you can, if you're comfortable with clicking the map, you can just do that for now. But
Okay.
it's for sure a benefit to be able to do that.
Okay.
But as long the key thing is to be looking at the map, like
Okay.
looking around. You also have your camera centered on you almost the entire game.
Trying to get rid of it. Yes, I know it's a bad
Yeah,
habit.
and since it's not, there's no like thing, there's no spotlight on you. I don't think you have that centered or that setting off. I'm pretty sure you're just like locking your screen and unlocking it.
Yep, I am pressing the Y key.
Yeah, so just get used to pressing space to readjust.
Okay. So,
Free pick.
good free pick. While we're waiting for the next thing to happen, I think I actually do it on Aurelia for some reason, like pretty well. So it's not like I can't do it. It's just
You don't do it?
me being an idiot, yeah, not doing it. So yeah,
Okay, just go into a game and
I'll
unbind
do
that
it.
then.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll start doing it.
Yeah, it'll be bad for a few games, but it'll be worth it.
It's gonna be like playing StarCraft, but managing one character. Anyways, Jesus, King Bell's on for a long time.
He's running at Viego.
I think I could have killed him 1-on-1. I think that's why I ran at him. But
Well, let's see where everyone is. Zerath was just mid, Kaisa was just mid. Nice, she just walks into you, even though Viego just saw you. And now you should get a free dragon.
I guess these are the type of throws you're talking about. Um,
Yeah,
that
they just push for no reason sometimes. Just walk up
yeah.
to a wave and hit it. That
Oh,
sucks.
what
Your
about
team
that?
should still get dragon though for this. They kill Morde. Yeah, like this. You don't need to look at your champion to press Q and walk down the lane. Kha'Zix just jumped in. They're fighting. So did you think he did not have a lot of grouped value this game?
As in me, it's not worth it for me to group.
Yeah, did you think it was better for you to, or you're stronger 1v1s in a team
Um,
fight?
yes, because actually, yes, I did think split pushing was the better option.
Yeah.
But hindsight 2020, I can never win against the Mord even if he matches me. So I guess it was useless. Like I guess here, yeah. Actually, maybe. Actually, I think I kill him. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Yeah. So I guess split pushing was useless hindsight. But I did think yes. I think I have more value split pushing
Okay.
because then at least I bring Mord and they don't have a front line anymore. Um, I guess we don't have a front line either.
So I would say because you have Ghost this game, there is no
Mm-hmm.
way for the enemy team to stop you pretty much.
Mm. So it was better for me to group team fight, chase after the Kaisa. Well, not head on, but like, oh, he loses them. Not head on, but like, just like find an angle for me to kill the AD carry with Ghost.
Well, it's not even that much about finding an angle. You have Ghost and Flash, and how do they stop you? They stop you with Lux Binding, they stop you with Zerathi. Zerathi is very easily dodgeable when you have Ghost up and Q,
Mm-hmm.
and Lux Binding you can just W, and that's all their CC gone. Now there's nothing that stops them from getting, or stops you from getting on them.
Okay. Okay.
So if you do this where you get push, Morde answers the wave, then you can
Mm-hmm.
just run in group with the team.
Mm-hmm.
So what you could do is push mid, see, wait for someone to answer the wave, and then go top with your team and then get a pick or something. Or just like, you can repeat that,
Okay.
but you're just answering waves the entire game. And and the time you do join is when your team's dead.
Okay, I literally dodged like 4 CC, so I guess yeah, I see what you're talking about.
And your screen's locked, you're not even looking at the fight. There we go.
I don't
And
even W his Q.
yeah. So after lane phase, all you've done is push wave, walk around a bit, push wave, recall, push a different lane, and repeat for like the past 15 minutes.
It sounds really pathetic in hindsight.
I mean, it could be good, but you're not gaining enough. Like your
Yeah.
team is losing more than you're gaining.
Okay. So in the case that I just ran it down mid, just like 30 seconds before, if my team was there, I think we could have won that,
Yeah,
right?
you win that fight then.
Oh, I should have grouped up with team more
I think
after
it's
I
still
saw that.
winnable though, yeah.
Yeah.
You should be able to get a good chunk on this tower.
I think I even take it if I.
Yeah, you get the
Yeah.
tower. Kha'Zix gets picked for no reason, that's fine. But now you have your force nature.
I think I do buy it. Yeah.
Where do you have
Even
tab here?
recalling, I should be panning over it.
I'm just trying to see the tab. Okay. No Void Staff on Xerath, no Void Staff on Lux, no Void Staff on Mord. I'm not saying that they should have it. I'm saying that because they don't have it, you have Merc Treads and Force of Nature. You cannot be killed in team fights unless it's Kaisa.
So I guess should I focus Kaisa in that case, where she is the threat to kill me? So if I kill her first, I can. Or is
You
it
can run
also
rampant.
situational? Yeah.
I don't think it's the easiest to get on Kaisa now because you don't have Ghost or Flash,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still possible.
Okay. So any squishy would do in team fights if I don't have, let's say, Ghost or Flash.
I think Xerath should just be a free kill. Like this should be just free kill.
Did a W? Did a W?
That's fine. You get Flash. You see, you didn't even W
Yeah, the
the
stun.
stun,
Yeah.
and you still just do this. And you get exhaust, and you get flash.
Jeez.
And you took what, like 100 damage?
Yeah. I think I just regen it back home at the
Well, he
end.
only did EU that time, to be fair. But still.
Oh, okay. Do I kill more
This
like
is Zoe
now since I
specific, but
got?
you shouldn't hit him.
Oh. Oh, okay. Break sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
God damn, Garen's strong.
wow. There's an early game, right?
It's insane how much he spikes. Or how strong he can be.
Yeah.
That's even within a wave too. So you're not even getting max damage from E.
I should play this champion more.
Hey, he's pretty good. So you're back to waves again? At least you're pinging champs, or pinging to be careful.
Hmm. This time, since I knew I could beat Morde, like I feel like I could have beat more. I think I did see value in split pushing.
Okay.
Um, I think that's why I did split push. But yeah, yeah. No, no. Oh, okay. Can win.
This guy can't defend against you.
I think I actually
This guy can't
recall.
defend against you either.
Oh, so I should have taken the fight.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, maybe if I kill. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Like I could have killed him. Oh, okay.
Like your
In
split is
this
strong.
instance, should I have fought earlier so that I can make more than Lux? Maybe be scared and then for them to recall faster and then not take their our tower, I guess.
I think you could have just fought here.
Yeah, yeah. This is what
You
I
can just kill him right here.
okay.
And you didn't even need to use your sums to kill him. Okay, this is the comeback now.
Mhm, mhm. I don't know. I forgot why we lost. It's gotta be something huge. I feel like it is something I did that made us lose the game.
Okay, you've drawn 3 people. They can't stop you regardless. Because they have no way of just forcing a fight on you. Or just they don't have the DPS to kill you.
But I do. What a sick champion.
So now you see 3 people moving towards you. Yep, this is fine. Kha'Zix jumps in. It's pretty troll.
Uh,
Yeah, he's inting.
that might have been why we lost that. Why at least. I was trying to keep on bringing, like, keep pressure,
You're not
bringing
even
one or
looking at your
two
team.
with me. Oh shit.
Like I should die. Oh, you didn't
Oh
stride
shoot.
breaker.
Oh. Ah. Definitely need to play this champion more.
So even if you do keep pushing top lane,
Mhm.
your next step is to get Nexus towers. Do you think
Mhm.
you can get Nexus towers just by yourself?
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. Cassie chat about it. Be like, I was being useless, Tom. Should have gone bot, breaking. Sorry, Nexus tower. Sorry, wrong tower. Yeah, I think I definitely could have if I killed the Xerath.
You think you can get the Nexus towers then?
Yeah, yeah, I think I could have.
Through Mord?
Not Mord,
But
but
Mord's
when
in the
Viego
area.
and Xerath. Oh, right now.
Well, yeah, everyone's in their
Or
base.
okay, yeah, no, not in that case.
So I think you're better suited to just be a front line in these scenarios.
Okay, someone cancel. Okay. Yeah, I think we lose because of that. No, game's still going.
Okay, there's like a big throw.
Didn't W. Did W. Never mind. I think she should have auto tower.
You're solo pushing again, which could be good,
I
but
wanted them to bring one to bring objective, but
yeah.
yeah.
Some random fight. Now you're dead, now the team can't win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Xerath and Lux poke should be too strong.
So the
Yeah.
game definitely was in my hands, right? Like, sure, my team could have done something better or whatever, but
This was a
I
game you
could
could
have
have
won
carried.
that. Yeah, okay. I could have won that.
Um,
I hope I don't have personal information on this on my desktop.
it's
Nope,
okay, I can
we
just
should
cut
be
it
good.
out after if I
Yeah.
need to. So, early lane. Don't
Taking notes.
always don't always cheater. Think about what your jungler wants to do and
Mm-hmm.
then play accordingly. Third wave crash is fine because Kha'Zix wants to fight Viego because you guys will win that 2v2.
Mm-hmm.
So you could push 3 waves and then just walk to Scuttle with Kha'Zix and then secure that and then play out late normally as it's pushing in. You
Mm-hmm.
know Viego is going to be topside, so you should
Yep.
ward if you're going to play the cheater regardless.
Mm-hmm.
This play that happened mid where Kha'Zix covers or like tries to get a kill on Lux, I don't know what's happening because I can't see it. It
Yeah.
doesn't change how you should ward this.
Okay.
That death is preventable.
Yep.
Later on, this was just a goof. You didn't need to throw
That
your
was
life away for
so
that.
fucking.
This could have been crashed earlier.
Yeah.
You get the you get a
Good
free
reason.
recall. You get item. You get to come back to a normal land state or like a pushing land state, and
Mm-hmm.
you can judge what you want to do from there. So that death didn't need to happen either. And that was when you just repeat the exchange of walking up for minions, taking your HP bar and damage, and then repeating for like the next 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Where you regen up to like a decent amount of HP, then you take
Lose it
damage.
all.
This was decent. It's just a bit of a mechanical thing where you could have ultied first and then guaranteed the fight win. That's fine. Crash uses at TP, that's good. And mid game, assess what you are gaining from pushing sidelines.
Okay.
You are getting the waves pushed in, but is that accomplishing anything? Are you actually hitting the tower? Are you actually stealing away jungle camps? Are you drawing enough people that your team can gain a lead somewhere?
Mm-hmm. Join people. So just okay. Don't mindlessly push for the sake of pushing.
Yeah.
Have a purpose.
Well, for everything you should do, there should be a reason you're doing it. You shouldn't just do something because it's
Mm-hmm.
like close to you or something.
Okay. Yeah. If you had definitely asked me why are you pushing, I definitely would have an answer for that. Okay.
Of
I guess
course,
next time
look
I'll
around
try
more. When
that
you
too.
are
Look
running
around.
with no one chasing you,
Mm-hmm.
where does it happen?
Always.
Like this, you're just running with nowhere to go. Like you don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
So of course, look around more during idle time.
Okay.
Then you can make your decisions faster. And through that, you should be able to figure out your game plan.
Hmm.
Any questions?
Um, I think everything was understandable. Um, like your advice from like even before this VOD helped me a lot with my gameplay anyway. So what we covered was pretty good.
Yep.
You know, like cheater recall, don't or play the champion more, that kind of thing. Um, if it's questions, I think it has to be specific matchup based. But I think for that, I need to play champions more.
Yep.
Play this champion more. Because I have a lot of mechanical errors right there too, right?
Yeah.
Um, so mechanical and like looking around the map. So I think that yeah. Once I improve those, I guess the next step would be to set up another coaching session. But anyways, no questions for now. I'll try and there's a lot of things to improve on, so it's pretty good. Thanks for pointing them out.
Yeah, no problem. Sounds good. Okay, I'll stop the recording then.